Good morning, it's Monday, it's a whole new week, it's a whole new waffle, it's the same old me. I look very much like my Uncle John this morning, which is unfortunate because I look like my Uncle John when he hit middle age. I have said this on videos before, but some days I look in the mirror and my middle-aged Uncle John looks back at me. It's the same old me, and let me just pause for a second, there is nobody around. One of those, Darce, there she is. Darcy has to go for what we hope is her final checkup at the vet's today before being given the clean bill of go-ahead to resume normal activities. She's currently allowed some off-lead time, but not full pelt dramatics, so she's not allowed to race into the park and bomb around doing figure of eights. And she would very much like to get back to that. She would very much like to get back to normal walks with the others. Oh, I seem to look extremely Uncle John-like this morning. I've not long been awake. For some reason, we came home last night. I think I went through my tired bit. You know, you have a bit where you're like, go to sleep now. And because I was editing, I forced my way through tired. And before I knew it, it was 20 to 2, and I was like, I really need to go to sleep now. So what I've done is I've stayed up extremely late for me, because you know what I'm like. I'm early to bed, early to rise. Makes a girl unhealthy, unwealthy, and far from wise in my case. But yes, so I've slept. I haven't slept late this morning because I've needed to get up, but I've had a late night, which probably accounts for the Uncle John-ness of the general appearance. I'll see if I can find a picture of my Uncle John, but I don't think I've got a picture of him in middle age. I think I've only got a picture of him as a younger man. Anyway, I'm taking Darcy to the vet for her checkup. And then who knows how this day will pan out. It's very cloudy today. I thought it was going to be a hot one, but there's a lot of those white, fluffy cotton wool clouds. Not the big lumps of cotton wool, but you know, no, you know when you used to unroll a roll of cotton wool, it's that kind of cloud today. So quite a lot of cloud coverage, which may mean it's not quite as hot. Because we were told that the temperatures were going to be hitting 30ish again tomorrow, I think. But things change, don't they? They give you one weather forecast and then 2 days later they decide they were wrong and it's all gone in a different direction. So
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day, no matter what anyone does or say. I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day.
I mentioned last week that Nat had brought her this new harness that was supposed to stop her pulling. Well, the problem is that she doesn't pull anyway if she's on her own. That's your reflection. If she's on her own, she doesn't pull regardless, so can't tell if it's working. That's your reflection. Come on then, let's go to that. So I have no idea if this harness is actually effective or not, because she doesn't pull like this.
Sorry, I think I was
Hi. You okay?
Yeah.
Pretty good. going well. No WAFFLE people. We got home in time to come up and meet the others on their walk so that Darcy can have a couple of minutes. They're playing with ball on a string. They bloody love ball on a string. She's not supposed to be doing too much that stretches her. Okay, Google, play Pam Ayres on Spotify.
Playing the album An Hour of Pan Flute Favourites on Spotify.
Off, Google.
It's about 26 years.
I've got my sausages that I bought last week in the farm shop. I suddenly thought I'd better cook those. So I've cooked them and put them into a roll. I thought I'd give them a try. They were honey roast. Do you remember we went to Puxton Park Farm Shop and I bought 2 honey roast sausages, my bloody fringe, and Tammy bought 2 Marmite ones. Blech. They're very nice. Bearing in mind that I think they cost about £1 each, I don't think I would rush to get a load of them, but they're very nice. done a brief tidy of my bedroom. I'm going to sit and work my way through some clothing listings.
Eventually.
I waited and waited to bring the dog out because it was such heavy weather earlier on and so stultifyingly hot. And just as I've decided to bring them out, it started to rain, so obviously I have angered the weather gods in some way. Right, tidied my room, done it. 10 eBay listings, I managed 19. Evening dog walk. It's done, the entire list is done. Huzzah! Right. Up the stairs. I'm done. Very, very done. I need to ring my mother and call it a day. Got to get a shopping list for my mum because she wasn't able to go on the Nana bus. There was no Nana bus today for her to get her shopping. So I said I would get a shopping list from her on the phone tonight. Anthony always goes over to hers on a Tuesday anyway to do anything she needs doing. So I'll get the shopping list tonight. I'll go out early in the morning, get her shopping, and I'll take it over with him. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning on Tuesday. I just arrived at Aldi to get Mum's shopping. I need to get Mum's shopping, take it back so that Anthony can take it over to her when he goes over this morning. And then I need to go and pick Natalie up from work at about 11ish, and then we're going to go and pick up her grandmother on her father's side and take her out for lunch. So I have an okay relationship, but I haven't not a lot of involvement. Natalie has more involvement than I do, but her nan has, oh sorry, my earrings are tangled. Her nan has early onset dementia, and this has prevented her from driving her own car. So now she no longer drives, and there's a particular cafe that she likes to go to. There we go, I've untangled them. And this is very, very convoluted story. Particular cafe that she really likes to go to because she likes her routine, and the dementia affects that as well, obviously. And because of these roadworks that I've been talking about between me and the unit, the buses are no longer running to the cafe she likes to go to, so she's been feeling a bit trapped recently. So I said to Nat yesterday, well, I'm not doing anything tomorrow, we'll go and take her for lunch. So that's the plan today, but I've got to get my mum's shopping first. This is my mother's list for a week's shopping, and half of the things on there I've added to it. She only wanted milk and bananas. Very comprehensive list, as you can see. Moving bananas, praying there's no spiders in there. Anthony wants chipolatas. There they are. Oop. Coffee for Anthony. Milk, bananas, bread. Right, I'm gonna get ham. Well, the aircon in Aldi is particularly fresh and fierce this morning. I was cold while I was in there. And walking out the door, you know when you get off, you know when you go abroad and you get into the airport and the airport's air conditioned, so you don't really realise you come off the plane, you get in the airport, and then you walk out of the airport doors and you're like, whoa, it's hot here. That was what it was like coming out of Aldi just now. So it's going to be a scorcher today. It's 24 degrees already and it is 9:40 AM. So it's going to be a scorcher, I think. Right, let's get Mum's shopping back so that Anthony can transport it to her. And on with the day, on with the day. That's Nanny Audrey there. We brought her to Snack Attacks for lunch. This is where she wanted to come. So we're in Snack Attacks, which is in Scott Park in Patchway. I've got omelette and salad. Nat's got
Bacon and cheese panini.
bacon and cheese panini. And Aude's got omelette and salad as well. So me and Aude are on the omelette train together. Deja vu. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Back in the unit again. Pick up the sold items again. I can't leave you for long because I need you to see what I've sold, but I've got no tripod here. There you go, sit there nicely. Right, I know I need a tiny treasures comforter. I'm hoping I've got more than one. And the reason I hope I've got more than one is because a lady messaged me this morning, or at least I hope it's her that placed a bid. Someone's placed a bid and she messaged to say, can I just buy this as I don't want to risk losing the auction? And I said to her, oh, you'll be fine. You know, the auction ends in 12 hours. And I was like, what if she isn't fine? So I'm hoping I've got more than one. I thought I had more than one. That's it. It is 1,000,000 degrees out there. And rising, rising, rising. Have I got more than one though? Have I though? I do this and then I get so exasperated that I film it on the floor. And I don't know why I do it every time. It'd be easier if I just chucked it on the floor in the first place. I think I want you as well, so that was good. There we go. I'm glad I remembered before I put them all back in. Have I got another one? No, maybe I've only got one of those. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure she'll win the auction. It's an item that's been listed for a very, very long time. After it was listed on a buy it now price, it went through the usual cycle of £4.99 auction for a while, no takers. £2.99 auction for a while, no takers, and then it finally went to 99p auction. So the chances are that nobody else is suddenly going, oh, I desperately need that. She's not going to get outbid, is she? I have sold this. Where is it? Oh, it's not up there. Oh, it's down here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh God, I nearly shot off down the aisle. What have I done with it? Where are you? This. This is a beautiful sale and has gone for £125, which is the best sale I've had in probably the last 5 years. So yay for that. What else have I sold? What else? I know I've sold some Minnie Mouse ears. So there are those. Oh God, that nearly fell out and boffed me in the face. Right, I'll have to have you a moment. 3 o'clock. It's 40,000,002 degrees in the shade. It is too hot to do anything apart from sit in the garden. It might be too hot for that, but I'm going to go and give it a go. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Much later.
Well, I've shown you precious little of my day today for the simple reason there's been precious little to show you. I spent the afternoon, I sat in the garden for a little bit at the bench, and then it got too hot even to sit. Even though I was in the shade, it got too hot. My hair's so limp. I went and sat in the front room because the front room was the only cool place in the house, and that's where I've been for the last several hours. I've been watching some old stuff on YouTube, some like BBC archive footage from documentaries from the 60s and whatever. That's quite interesting. Burnt my nose at some point. A good day tomorrow though. Tomorrow we are taking Mum down to Sidmouth to visit the donkey that we sponsor for us, so I'll see you then. I know I said I was gone for the night, but I'm back. Good look at the state of me. I'm so hot. I'm back because I came home from picking that up and there was Amazon delivery. And it is a book. It is The Women by Kristin Hannah. It's from Pam Campbell. Thank you very much, Pam. And she says, hi, Carla. I do hope you enjoyed this book as much as I did. Love, Pam. So let me read the burble. Hang on. Oh, put that down. The burble says, the #1 bestseller that has captured the hearts of readers across the world, The Women is a novel of epic love and devastating loss. It is the story of a memorable heroine and her deep friendships, whose idealism and courage and fire will define an era. Women can be heroes too. When 20-year-old nursing student Frances Frankie McGrath hears these unexpected words, it's a revelation. Raised on California's idyllic Coronado Island, sorry, I have to put my head so far back for the varifocals. Raised on California's idyllic Coronado Island and sheltered by her conservative parents, she has always prided herself on doing the right thing, on being a good girl. But in 1965, the world is changing and she suddenly imagines a different path for her life. When her brother ships out to serve in Vietnam, she impulsively joins the Army Nurse Corps and follows in his path. As green and inexperienced as the young men sent to Vietnam to fight, Frankie and the brave nurses serving alongside her are overwhelmed by the chaos and destruction of war, as well as the unexpected trauma of coming home to a changed America. But Frankie will also discover the true value of female friendship and the heartbreak that love can cause. Was it made into a film? That sounds familiar, as though it was made into film, but I don't know. Maybe I've imagined that. Thank you very much, Pam. I will read and enjoy. Thank you. Good morning on Wednesday. Haven't brushed my hair yet. You do excuse the state of me. It's a bit of a sad day. It's going to be a happy day because we're going to have a lovely day out. It's a bit of a sad day clothing-wise because I wanted to wear one of my Pure Plus tops. Now, I have got one on, but I've discovered that two of my favourite Pure Plus tops are just too big now. This one I've barely worn. This one I only had last summer, and it is absolutely huge on me now. And this one, yeah, and I love them both. So I got this one on, which is fine. They're not all quite the same size. I must have had some in their top size and some in their next size down over the years. And last year, of course, I had regained quite a lot of the weight I lost. I got back up to 25 stone last year, and so I must have had some of the bigger size ones, and they don't fit, so that's very sad. They're supposed to be oversized. They're designed to be oversized, but there's oversized and then there's falling off, isn't there, you know? So, but however, we have a lovely day out today. We are going down to the Donkey Sanctuary in Sidmouth. We're taking Mum down to see her donkey that we sponsor for her. Natalie's bringing her friend. Made it sound like a children's day out. Natalie's friend is also coming. And Caroline's meeting us when we're down there, so that'd be lovely. So yeah, we'll see you when we've got Mum. We have arrived at the Donkey Sanctuary. Mother's just working her way out the car, and we've got Nat's friend Amy with us. Wave, Amy.
Hello.
Nat's there as well. Caroline is meeting us at some point, although we're not sure just when. We've had quite a long drive because the motorway's closed for a set part of the race. We had a detour around back end of Taunton, so that was interesting. So it's been a bit longer than we expected getting here. But we're here. I need a wee, obviously. Look who I found on my travels. No, just this ass. There are, however, donkeys down here. Look, they've all come in for whatever it is donkeys come in for. We're going down there to have a look. We are. They've all come in for dinner.
I wonder why some have got collars on and some haven't.
I don't know. Mum's donkey's not in here. Mum's donkey's out in the field somewhere. It apparently is donkey lunchtime. I don't know why some of them have got collars on and some not.
With the red collar and the big ears, it's excellent.
To be fair, they've all got quite large ears. None of them are contenders for the small ear competition, are they? What happens when your friend achieves a wonderful weight loss is that she's able to push your mother in a wheelchair. So this is marvellous. This works beautifully for me. And Natalie's also achieved a weight loss, so if we have a second wheelchair, Natalie can push me. We've discovered.
Natalie's conveniently disappeared though.
Yeah, she'll reappear. We'll make her do her turn. We think Zena's in paddock 4 apparently, so we're going to go and find her. Hello.
All alone, mate.
Is it? I'm fine, thanks. They're in the field. I mean, they're having their lunch. I've got my flies for company.
Do you think he's pregnant? She's pregnant.
No, Mum said the same. I think that's just donkey sheep. I think donkeys are bulgy. Because they said they don't breed
I think
here.
it might be a boy actually.
So they said definitely not pregnant then. So they said they don't breed here unless they're already coming in foal. Well, we found the bit where Mum's donkey is, but we can't get inside. It seems to be shut. And this was slightly alarming. Look. It says caution, hornet's nest. Don't know where the hornet's nest is. There's a very, very beautiful butterfly that was fluttering around the tree. But apparently there's a hornet's nest in there somewhere. There's the butterfly. You are a sweetie, aren't you?
He's very clingy though.
We've had mixed success. We certainly found the bit where our donkey was, but we couldn't identify which one was ours, and they were all locked in. Not all the donkeys, some of the donkeys are out and about, but ours had gone in, so they must take them indoors in shifts to have their lunches and stuff, you know. So you couldn't get into the bit where our donkey was, so we weren't able to go and look at her. And then we thought we'd have lunch here at the donkey sanctuary, but so did everybody else who's ever been born. And the restaurant is absolutely heaving and the queue is out the door for food. So Caroline has found a nearby pub called Bowed Inn, I think it was called, and we're going to go there. We're just waiting for the girls to come out the gift shop and then we're going to go and have lunch at the pub. So a mixed success of a day, really. So firstly, this pub is not 2 minutes away, as Caroline said, so we're not letting Caroline do any further measuring.
I said 2 miles in my defence, but it was more like 4.
But also, it's
You weren't walking, were you?
No, absolutely not.
2 miles that you walked.
No,
and it was
but I just
4.
said not letting you do any measuring in future because you're clearly not fit for measuring. No. But it's very nice.
Give
And
you the correct directions though. I
You
said
did.
turn left and it's down there on the right.
yes, it was. She was right. It was, and it is. It has changed its name since we were here before. When we pulled in, I was like, oh, I've been here in the
on that
past.
climbing frame, Kate.
You have to be survived by a person with parental responsibility, so you're stuffed. I'm not taking parental responsibility for you. But yeah, Natalie and I used to go and stay in a bed and breakfast in Beer, probably about 10, 12 years ago. Yeah, we have been to this pub several times. It's changed its name, so that's why I didn't recognise it. We've come down to the seafront at Sidmouth so my mother can admire the sea, but it's not looking very admirable, to be honest. It's looking a bit grey today, and the seagulls have got a lot to say.
I saw it on the telly yesterday and I got quite teary about it. Because I do like the sea and I love to see the foam, you know. The foam.
Well, there's a lot of foam. It's just brown, that's all.
I love to see that.
It just reflects the sky, doesn't it? So if the sky's grey and cloudy, then the sea looks the same. Unfortunately. Oh, I brought my mother home.
Hello.
Hello and goodbye.
Bye.
I just said to her, I've got to go home so I can come back again tomorrow because I've got to come back and pick her up again in the morning and take her to get her hair done. And also my hair done. So get her wig trimmed, yeah. So yeah. We finished our day out. It was, I would say it wasn't the roaring success I'd hoped for, in that we had a very great difficulty spotting the actual donkey we'd gone to see. We saw plenty of lovely donkeys, but spotting the actual one we were there to see, the one Mum sponsors, was more of a challenge.
Well,
But we had a nice day. We had a lovely lunch in the pub with Caroline.
And still couldn't find her.
Yeah. You've done your steps for the year. Yeah. But yeah, we had a lovely lunch in the pub with Caroline, and then we went, as you saw, we popped off to Sidmouth to have a look at the grey sea. And here we are home again. So hers tomorrow. Her today, gone tomorrow. Hey! God, I should be on the stage. Good morning. On Thursday. Oh, hang on, I think Anthony's calling me back. Did you call me back then? I thought I heard you speak as I was pulling away. Okay. All right, okay. See you later. He wasn't calling me back, he was shouting at Bella not to follow me. Right, bear with, let me combobulate myself. If you can be discombobulated, then I'm assuming that conversely you can be bobulated. So if I often feel discombobulated, then when I'm trying to pull myself back together, I am presumably bobulating myself, which is a great word. Allow me to bobulate. If it's not a word, it's going to be. I'm going to use it. Okay, bobulation complete. Good morning on Thursday. We are going to, well, firstly we're going to the parcel shop. I've got my parcels in the back seat. And then we're going to pick up Mum again. So my mother gets the joy of my company 2 days running. She must have done something terrible in a previous life. Because today is haircut day. Haircut day. I am so in need of the haircut, as you can tell by the fact that my hair is up today. It is just generally out of control now. It's horrible state. I don't want it as short as I had it last time. I was looking back at the video that I did with Natalie. The first video that I had that Natalie and I did. The first video I did after my last haircut was one that I did with Natalie about Manjaro, and my hair is too short. I looked back at that and I was like, no, that's too short. That's not right. It's not a good shape for me. Natalie said I looked like a Lego head, but she didn't tell me that at the time, which was kind of her, because there was nothing I could have done about it. I had to wait for it to grow out. But she was like, yeah, you look like a Lego head. So, I don't want it as short as it was that time, but I do want it shorter and more controlled than it currently is. But before we go for our hair, we have to go out to the pottery place and pick up the pottery painting that my friends and I did for my birthday. So I'm taking parcels, picking up Mother. We're going to go out to Salford to the pottery place and pick that stuff up. And there's a nice coffee shop there, isn't there? Because as you saw, I had my birthday afternoon tea in the coffee shop. So I told Mum about that. We're going to the coffee shop. I don't know whether we'll have lunch or whether we'll just have a cup of tea or whatever, you know. It would depend on whether Mum's hungry, I think. And then we'll go and get our hair done, and then I don't know after that. No idea. So, a bit parcels first. There's a lady there with bright green hair, like grassy green. You might see it in the side mirror. You might see it in the window there. Did you see her? I don't know if you saw her. Grassy green hair. Right. It's a very threateningly rain kind of day. It's 21 degrees. I don't know why I've suddenly become Michael Fish and giving you a weather report every time I turn the camera on. But it's 21 degrees. But there's a bit of a breeze, which is pleasant, but there's also quite a lot of greyish clouds, so maybe it's going to chuck it down, and if so, guess who didn't bring a jacket? Guess who's going to get wet? That would be me. I popped in the charity shop. You know I love a good pop. I picked up a Patricia McCarthy 100-piece puzzle, which is Garden Birds. Garden Birds, that was £1.99. I don't know what attracted me, but it just looked like a nice little puzzle. Has it been done? Yeah, it's been done, but back in its original box, looks like it's probably going to always be there. As a general rule, these charity shops are pretty good for checking puzzles, so that was £1.99. I paid £1.99 for a Disney Tsum Tsum Disney Parks mug. That was £1.99. I paid £2.49 for a Shot in the Dark mug. No idea, but it's Dartington, and I was like, well, Dartington crystal costs £1 million, doesn't it? So £2.49 for that. That one's my blind punt. And then I bought this book, even though I'm not buying books at the moment because my to be read pile is 18 miles high, which is Pages & Co. Tilly and the Book Wanderers. It's a children's book, but it's brand new. You can see that no child has read it because the pages aren't even opened properly, you know. The first tale, let me take the stick off the back. The good thing about St. Peter's Hospice, as I've said before on many a video, is that they use lovely easy peel stickers. So they just come off without destroying the book underneath. This one had a gift aid sticker as well, so let me just get the both off. Beautiful easy peel stickers. The first tale in an enchanting series about the power of the imagination. 11-year-old Tilly Pages has lived above her grandparents' bookshop ever since her mother disappeared. One day, Tilly's favourite book characters appear in the shop and she discovers she can follow them into their worlds through the magic of book wandering. Can her new power solve the mystery of what happened to her mother all those years ago? It looked really good. Even as a children's book, it looked really good. And I thought I'd give that a go. And that was 99p. So that's the results of my pop. And now I need to pop off to Mother's. I am back at Flourish, which is where we came to do my Pottery Paints for my birthday. I've got a big box with all our goodies. I'm going to show Mum and make her be impressed by our artistic prowess. So I'll show you mine first.
Yeah.
Mine has come out better than I expected.
Oh, that's pretty.
So I don't know if you might remember, if you watched the waffle on the day, I said I was a bit worried about the green. Well, the green's actually come out very delicate. I thought the green was going to be very harsh and blobby, yeah, and it's come out very delicate. So quite pleased with that. Much more pleased with it than I expected. Yes. Yeah. I painted, it was a blank piece and I did all of it. So they're flowers, but the green is behind them and it's very, very muted. So yeah, that's my egg plate. Stand you there. Oh, there's a flattering angle, not. Okay. I'll show you everybody else's as well, because they're not here to stop me. This is Tammy's HMS LUFC, Leeds United Football Club money box.
Oh, it's sweet.
Yeah. So that was Tammy's. This one is Natalie's. Natalie did dragon, and she said it was from something, but I can't remember what she said. You guys might remember, dragon from something or other. I don't know.
I don't know anything.
There you go. So that's Natalie's dragon. And then this is Tina's yarn bowl.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's pretty.
Okay. It's a yarn bowl, so you put your ball of wool in it when you're crocheting and you thread it through and it stops it tangling. So yeah, that's for Tina when she's crocheting. This one is Char's little heart plate.
Oh.
There you go, little heart trinket dish. I think they've all come out lovely. It's very difficult when you're painting because the colours don't look the same when you're doing them because they change colour once they're formed.
When you're doing it, it looks a bit ugly.
It's very pale, very pale. All of it's very pale, so you're a bit kind of like, oh, when it comes out, will it be too bold, you know?
Yeah.
This is Debbie's mug.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Debbie's mug. That's come out really well. She took a lot of time and care over that.
Yeah.
And then also Tamsin did the same design.
Quite a few of you came to do it then.
9 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Tamsin took a lot of care. I think you've gone wonky. Tamsin took a lot of care over hers, and that's come out beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, I think Tamsin felt we rushed her a bit towards the end because we were all a bit dying for her afternoon tea and she was still painting. This is not a flattering angle at all. And then there are 2 left. This is Emma's, and if you watched the vlog, you remember we joked with Emma about playing it safe.
Yeah.
That's Emma's.
Yeah, that would probably be me.
Did joke with her about playing it very, very safe indeed. So that's got to be posted up to Inverness, so let's hope I can play it safe with the postage. Otherwise Emma will have to get a tube of glue. And then last but not least is the other Debbie. And she did a little trinket box in the shape of ice cream.
Oh, that's cute, isn't it?
There we go.
That is cute.
Yeah. So next is to, I don't know if Mum wants to have a Potter and gift shop, and then we're going in the cafe then. I've just had a text message from Hayley who does our hair to say that she's got a problem with her face. Apparently she feels like she's been hit in the face with a pan and she's waiting on a call from the doctors, and her message says she hopes it won't affect our appointment, and in the most selfish way possible. I really hope it won't as well. I do hope she's okay, but look at the state of me out. Mum and I have got lunch. I've got an absolutely enormous steak ciabatta. I don't know how I'm going to get through that. And Mum's got burger and chips. Yeah, they don't do a children's steak ciabatta, sadly. I haven't heard anything further from Hayley to say not to come, so we're outside her house and we're just going to go for it. Hope it's okay. You alright, Mother? Yeah. Mum had a burger for lunch. I think I showed you a burger. It was alright, wasn't it? Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Got through it, yeah.
Yeah. It was, bear in mind it was a child's portion. It was a
Yeah.
good size, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a normal sized burger.
Yeah, we grow fat kids in Bristol.
Small plate and small chips. but
Small
it was-
plate, same size food. Children's menu, small plate, same size food. Right, so this is the before of my mother's airlet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
desperate.
And well, you've seen the state of mine yesterday, so we'll come back out in a bit, hopefully looking a little bit more
Looking
presentable.
really elegant.
Yeah. This is my after. Unfortunately, it isn't. Hayley wasn't well enough to do her hair.
We haven't got enough.
No, my mother's still sitting there looking like a shaggy dog story.
My after is
Yeah.
scruffy as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hayley had sent me a message saying she wasn't going to be able to do our 2 o'clock, but it hadn't come through. It came through as I got up her path. So yeah,
She didn't look well.
she did not look well. Her face is swollen. So she's rescheduled us to next week, and I don't think I can go another week with this fringe. So I think it might be a hack job coming up. Right, I'm going to go and get into the shower because yeah, this needs dealing with. Mum's sitting here listening to Christian radio. Natalie's got a headache. Yeah, you see Tammy? We go see Tammy and Tina and Tracy. You love Tracy, don't you? Hi. It is 8 o'clock at night. I had a shower and washed my hair, as you can see, because it was urgently, to be fair, it was urgent need of it before I went for my hairdresser appointment. I was fully prepared that I was going to have to apologise to Hayley for turning up with minging hair. And then, as you know, Hayley wasn't able to do the appointment anyway, so then I was like, right, well, I'm jumping in the shower. So I jumped in the shower, washed my hair. Mum was having a doze on the sofa and listening to the radio or whatever. And then we've all gone over and taken Mum home. Popped in B&M. Done a bit of housework for her because she's not got a cleaner at the moment. So we've changed her bed, put the hoover around, filled up her bird feeders, various bits and bobs. And we've just sat there saying, okay, better go home in a minute. And Tammy rang. Tammy is at Chepstow today. She's at Chepstow Races with Tina and Tracy and their friend Terry from the club. Lovely day out at the races. You right, Mooch? What they didn't do was check the times of the last bus home. So they are stranded in Chepstow and they couldn't get an Uber. They couldn't find an Uber that was willing to bring them home. So I said I would go on a bit of a mercy dash and collect them. And then obviously I had to bring Anthony and Natalie home because we couldn't all fit in the car. So I had to drop Ant and Nat home, and then Ant said, do you want to take Molly for a road trip? So I did, but now she don't look very happy about it. I don't know if she thinks we might be going to the vet. She might have got it into her head that she's going to the vet. You're not going to the vet, darling, I promise. You good girl? I promise at 8:10, you are not going to the vet. The vet is closed. I should probably stop saying the word VET, shouldn't I? Because that's probably freaking her out even further. So yeah, me and Molly on a road trip to Chepstow to pick up the 4 T's. Good morning. It's Friday. I have done that thing where you put too much stuff into 1 week. So I had these 5 days off, then I had Monday to Friday off on the trot, and I looked at this lovely stretch of time and I went, oh, I can do all the things I've been wanting to do. Hang on 2 seconds. Teddy, no rolling. Excuse me. Yeah, I can do all the things I've been wanting to do, and I put them all into 1 week. So the housework that I did in the beginning of the week, and then taking Nanny all out for lunch, and of course that was such a hot day that everything you did felt like you'd done 4 times as much. And then the donkey sanctuary, and then yesterday with Mum getting the pottery and supposedly getting our hair done, although I didn't. I put it all into 1 week, and today I am very low on battery, on mental and emotional and physical battery, and I'm going to Cardiff to see Lex, and I'm looking forward to it so much. I haven't seen Lex for ages. I'm looking forward to having a lovely day, but oh my God, I'm so short of everything, so short of wherewithal to enjoy it. So, and I feel like my bum is very much car seat shaped after the week I've had. I feel like I've spent the entire week driving. But I will have a lovely day. I will have a lovely day once I find enough energy to begin to enjoy it. So I thought, should I put makeup on? I was like, no, apparently it's going to be hot again, so I'll just end up sweating it all off. So you have to put up with my bare naked face. And I am having to put up with too much fringe. I really didn't want to cut it myself. And I held out so long, and I'm like, I can't give in at the final. I've got 1 week to go and I can have it done. She's booked us back in, I think I said. Booked us back in for next Thursday. So I've just got to go on 7 more days. 7 more days without cutting it myself, and it'll be done. But I'm so overdue for this haircut now, as you can see. Starting to look like shaggy dog story here. And Mum's very much overdue for hers, and I said to her, I can have a chop at yours, and she's like, no, I'll wait. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, today is going to be Cardiff with Lex. I have to decide, when I take these dogs back in a minute, I have to decide whether I'm going to try and go to the unit before getting on the motorway for Cardiff. Because as you know, that road closure has made an issue. And I think I have to do that because I can't guarantee I'm getting back in time for the unit tonight. Today's Friday, the unit closes at 6 tonight. The storage place closes at 6. I can't guarantee I'm getting back in time. In fact, I can almost pretty much guarantee I won't be back in time. So I think I have to try and get to the unit before, because I've got at least one item that I need to get from the unit, possibly 3, I think. One's got to go out today. One's got one, the parcel has to be done today. So yeah, I don't think I have a choice, and I don't know whether to try and go a different way. God, I'm indecisive this morning. Paving road works. I'm running late already. They have merge in turn. So one lane is closed and the signs say merge in turn. Now, merge in turn is something that people argue about all over the bloody world all the time about how you're supposed to do it. And unfortunately in Britain, apparently we love queuing. And people have a very bad tendency to get all in one lane and queue for 8 miles and leave the other lane empty, which is not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to merge in turn, like a zip. So, those of us who have some common sense drive down the empty lane. Those of us who are less common sensey sit in the other lane and glare at you like you're doing something wrong and how rude you are. Look at you, not queuing, not queuing. There's supposed to be 2 damn queues, Bridget. Anyway, today there was a driver of a lorry next to me, and he was so determined that he would not permit me to merge in turn because I had gone down the empty lane, that he nearly ploughed his entire lorry into the car in front by getting so close. So this was a fun moment. Right, and I am now running late. I'm supposed to be meeting Lex at 11:30. The sat-nav says I will arrive at 11:26. This does not leave much margin for error, does it? Well, that was traumatic. I just phoned Lex and said, just to let you know, I am in the vicinity. I have just parked the car in some kind of outdoor car park. However, I'm at crisis point because I need a wee so badly that I cannot get out of the car. I was sitting there rocking so badly that I physically had no chance of being able to get out of the car until it passed slightly. And then I got out of the car and I was like, I don't know where the nearest loo is. So I spoke to a lady. There was a lady pushing a pram, and I thought, anyone knows where loos are, it's ladies pushing prams. And she said, there's a hotel there, they'll let you use it, and they did. So thank God for that. I'm a week into the Jude supplements. Maybe just over a week, and I do think things are slightly better, but it does say that it takes a while for them to, really kick in. So I'm now walking along trying to find, I drove past Bill's. I'm meeting Lex at Bill's. I've never been to Bill's, apparently it's lovely, but I drove straight past it looking for parking. So now I'm walking back to wherever it was, hopefully. So I am at Bill's. I've never been. This is a lovely menu, and it was very good for fanning myself with when I arrived, burgundy in the face. And I've got this.
Hiya, it's me.
We've got Alex. Bill's is cashless. I know how he feels. But yeah, I've never been here.
They do a nice brunch.
Where do they hide their? Oh, they're under brunch.
I can also recommend their shawarmas are quite nice. Their pancakes are huge, and I've seen someone eat them. Like when I came here last time, and I was like, "Blimmin' heck, you're never going to finish them." But bless her, as a friend of Scott, she was pregnant and she did finish them.
They do look amazing, and I'm tempted to order them just to see what they look like now that you've said they're massive. But, oh wow, I probably won't finish it. And then
they're the proper
wasted.
fat American pancakes, and you get a stack.
I'm so tempted. So tempted. Tune back in a moment to see what I choose. My food has arrived, and mistakes may have been made.
It's the size of my head.
It's genuinely enormous. Look at the size of it. Lex's looks far more manageable.
Just like,
She's got sweet potato fries, I should have got some.
Are they good
Very
though?
good, very good. It's the end of the line. And most of it is still on the plate. I have done probably 1 2/3 of a pancake maybe, because I've come at it from this side, so that makes it difficult to tell. But I'd say I've probably done 1 2/3 of a pancake, and I've done the bacon, and I'm done, and I cannot do any more, no matter how much I would like to. We're at Techniquest, a fun science museum, and they have Wallace and Gromit merch.
reasonable.
Yeah, you would. He's the bad guy.
Yeah, but I just love how there's so much expression in a completely expressionless face. I love it.
Well, we had to go on the electrocardiogram, and Lex's was 91 beats per minute and mine was 76. And I'm not sure what's good and what's bad. Lex dangled on that thing. I did not dangle, my feet would not come off the ground.
Apparently you can be a heart surgeon on this one.
Sorry?
You can be a heart surgeon.
I can be a heart surgeon.
Or a whatever bit of the body that is. Yeah. Or you can learn stand.
Virtual operating table. Hover your hand a few centimetres above the options shown on the table to start, and then follow the step-by-step instructions displayed on it to perform one of 3 different pacemaker implantations. Oh my goodness. Oh God, I've taken the scalpel all the way over there. It says activate the target and I don't know how to do that. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm afraid you might just have to die, love, because I'm not the woman to save your life. Are you learning sign language?
Yeah. Scotland, bagpipes. Yay!
Did you already know that, or did you just learn that?
No, I think that, yeah.
Right, so do you remember Sheldon in the Big Bang Theory playing the theremin on the stairs? Do you not remember that?
I don't
You never
watch
watched Big Bang? Oh, you've missed out.
Oh my god, I want
Hand
one.
up and down does stuff, I think. Or... I'm not sure it's a tune. Play the theremin by moving one hand near the air and then the other near the metal plate.
Almost favourite jacket. How do they do it in big?
Faster than I possibly can. I think they get on the right notes to start with.
Yeah, sure.
They go dee 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 dee. Yay! Bum 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 bum. I think maybe they'd start higher up. I think maybe start up here. Start higher on the scale.
Don't lean on it though, that's what I found. Ah, fuck yeah!
Too soon.
Story of your life.
Story of my life. We're on screen and there are dinosaurs. There was a massive one a minute ago, but he's gone. We must have scared him away.
We're gonna set Carla on fire.
That's why I'm doing it perfectly flat for me. I'm going to remove the ones on the underside, because then the fire's on top of me. I'm going to give you a countdown. Make sure your hand's nice and out for you. One more step forward. Here we go. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. Going to light the bubbles on fire. What you want to do is, when it's on fire, launch your arm down the side like that. You're perfectly safe. It's probably, it should be fine. I'm joking, it's fine. So, just like that, nice and quick. Are we ready?
Yep.
Alright.
When you say 3 or when they catch?
You know when to move it. As soon as the lighter hits and you see the fire going, shift your hand. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Right? But because of that, it's so your hand is perfectly fine. It's just that initial shock of having such a fast.
Absolutely terrifying. You made a tornado. Science.
Carla's found the exhibit of her dreams. She's been set on fire. You're doing all the elements today. She's done fire. She's had some water. Is that good? Your hair looks lovely.
Sorry?
Your hair looks lovely.
I do feel like I could do with a wheat. I feel like I blew a wheat out of it. I exceed the weight for this one, so Lex is going to do it. You've got to see if a vacuum cleaner can lift you off the ground. Squeeze the buttons, and when you want to get back down, let go of the buttons, it says. Can you hear me?
Got it? Do I come slowly down? Yes, I do. The power of vacuums. Do I still look windswept and lovely?
You look very windswept and lovely. Do I?
It's just nice to sit down.
Leaf cutter ants. Collective food. So they come and collect it over here, is it? Where are they getting it from? Okay. So this is the feeding station. And they come here and collect the food. And then they go up through that tube. Look, there's one carrying a bit of leaf now. Look how hard they work. And they go up there carrying bits of leaf. All the way along the top, carrying bits of leaf. All the way along there. And I try not to fall over. Look at that massive one. That's got to be an important one, hasn't it? Because he's way bigger than the rest. All the rest are small. That one's huge. So that was a construction ant, the biggest one. And then when they come down the tube this end, look. They come all the way along the tube and it takes them back to their colony, which is here. To be fair, it makes you feel a little bit itchy standing here watching them. Look at them, they're working together. There's several of them carrying that one. Somebody's eating Wallace's head. What's next, Lex?
I'm very excited.
You are excited. Look at
I
you
genuinely
excited.
am. We get to make a grommet out of clay.
Now my artistic talent is minimal to zero. How's yours?
I'm brilliant.
She's more artistic than me. I think hers might be okay.
You've got full length there of the stone clay is what we call it. And there's 4 pieces in that column, right? So if you've got a full one of these, or a cube, same thing, just smush it down, smush it until you can't smush no more. Now you can't be complacent now, you can't just pass it from one hand to the other. You doing alright? I'm fine, Here we are, just like that. Whoa. And then once you've got this ball, something like this, there's a ball, you can keep going. Yeah, that's good. We're going to turn this into a sausage. And happy with that? There we go. Stop playing with them too much. We just want to make those edges nice and crisp, so your grommet's not going to be able to stand up. Okay? The machine there will everything for you. What are you doing?
What are we doing, Lex? We are attaching legs to feet.
Yes. And taking away his cankles.
I've unfortunately given mine ankles and they look really weird.
Someone was saying in the last session, if you turn them upside down, they look like lampposts. Make sure you're putting the head on with the brow pointing up, or try not to do it backwards as well. So that big bulbous part, like that, that's the nose. And you can take the toothpicks with you as well as little tools. So we're going to use some of this for you in a second, alright? But what I do is, what they do, they stick it behind his brow line like that.
This has been a very high pressure experience for me. Are you ready to see my creation? I'd like to point out that hearty laugh was not at my creation, he's laughing at somebody else. I have to say, Grommet is standing like he needs a wee. Look at him.
Yeah, he's definitely cocking a leg there. Oh, he's cute. He is cute.
And Lex, tell me about your Grommet.
Mine is an evil grommet.
Look how angry he looks. He's fuming. He is fuming. Your feet are really good.
I know, I do like my feet, but I wish I'd have done his head that end and his tail that end. I think he would have looked better.
And your ears are way better than mine. My ears are floppy. My Grommet genuinely looks like he's dying for a wee. We have had a fun day.
We have.
With some slightly pressured clay modelling at the end of it.
Clay modelling, but it was good fun.
He was like, you've got 3 minutes left, and Lex was like, no, he's got no head.
And he's just lost a toe.
So whether they're going to get home, I don't know, because I feel like by the time I get there, it's just going to be a bag of body parts.
Possibly. But it was good. It was good.
It has been good fun, but my park car.
Your park car.
Park car is about to run out, so we're saying goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, bye. I've got about 3 minutes to leave this car park, and the inside of that car is so hot I don't want to get in. And I think if I do get in, Grommet might just dissolve into a puddle of clay. Oh dear. It is proper warm. Right, come on, be brave. Let's do it. Oh, gold. That is warm. That is really, really warm. Ow, the steering wheel's hot. Okay. I have had an absolutely lovely day. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I'm really glad that I found the necessary energy to come. As you know, I said to you this morning, I don't know. I haven't got the energy for this. I'm so glad I did because I really loved it. Now I'm going to drive home. I'm going to drive to the nearest Tesco's, get a cold drink for the journey home and have a wee and whatever and get myself set up for the drive home. And I'll see you guys in a bit. It's 7:15. I've just pulled up outside the house. Traffic was so slow coming home. Bear in mind I left Lex at I think about 4:45. It's been a very long journey home, but I'm here now. I've got to do some parcels and I will see you guys tomorrow, although I am working tomorrow, so do not expect anything very exciting. Good evening on Saturday. It is 7 o'clock, I think. Hang on. It's 7 o'clock, I'm sure it is. It is, it's just gone 7 o'clock. I'm out with the doggos. I'm out with at least 3 out of the 4 doggos. The other one's here somewhere. He flashed past me about 2 seconds ago. He was doing laps and he went past me about 2 seconds ago, so he wasn't far away. I'm in such a bad mood. So grumpy. I'm very tired. So I didn't vlog anything this morning because I woke up with an absolutely banging head. I think I've done too much this week. I was just saying to Mum, I had 5 days off work, but I packed stuff into all of those days and ended up not feeling at all rested in any way. So I woke up this morning with a really banging headache and was very disgruntled and very out of sorts, and I didn't win the Euro Millions, so that made me even worse mood because I'd laid in bed last night planning how I was going to spend my 208 million quid, and then I didn't win it. That was inconvenient. So I didn't vlog this morning, just got ready for work and stomped off in a mood. And here I am, I've come home from work I've sat in the front room and told Nat all the things that are wrong with the world and all the things that are wrong with my world and all the things I hate and all the things I'm grumpy about until she wishes I'd shut up. And then I said, right, I'm going to take the dogs out. I think we're going to pop to McDonald's to get some. I don't know what I want. I know I can't be asked to cook anything. So I'm going to take the dogs home. Bella's on the lead, so she's fuming. I was trying to show you, but she fumed off. Yeah. I haven't yet edited. Bear in mind it's now Saturday night. I have not yet edited Monday morning's car boot video. That's how behind I am this week. I'm proper behind on everything. And I think that's one of the things that makes me disgruntled, when I know that I'm not keeping up on the stuff that I need to do, and then it all starts to feel like pressure and I need to do it all, and also some of it feels pointless because nobody watches, or hardly anybody watches the car boot video, and hardly anybody watches anything apart from the waffle. Like I put out the Wallace and Gromit video that went out yesterday morning. It's had something like 2,000 views in 24 hours, whereas the waffle gets 5,000 or 6,000. And if people don't watch it, I don't get paid, which means it feels like all the work that you put into the video has been wasted, really. You can't make people watch what they're not interested in, I get that, you know, but I've got 12,000 subscribers, so when you put in a video that's taken quite a lot of work and quite a lot of editing and whatever, and then it only gets 2,000 views, and you think, well, a lot of those views won't even be from subscribers, they'll just be randomers, so subscribers aren't watching. And I suppose the answer to that is, well, put out the videos people want to watch. But you watch the waffle, you guys watch the waffle. I can't do more than one weekly vlog a week. There's only 1 week in a week. I suppose I could split it up and do a daily vlog and put it out 7 days a week, but then it would be 5 minutes long, and some days there'd be just me sitting here doing this. So that's not the answer, is it? I don't know. Oh, steady on, Bella. I don't know what the answer is, but it is disheartening when videos don't get any views at all, or get very, very few views. Because the same amount of work goes into all of them, and then some of them you just end up sort of not getting paid for, really, essentially. And there's this level of resentment. I noticed specifically that people don't watch items where I'm doing unboxing or reviews, and I know there's a level of resentment towards creators getting things free and doing reviews and whatever, but those are the videos that enable me to do the other one. I wouldn't be able to take the time that YouTube takes if I didn't get paid. So if you guys don't watch the ones that are adverts or unboxings or whatever, or sponsored, or sometimes I might have a gifted item, very rarely do I get money for a video. I think I've been paid in the entire time that I've been on YouTube, which now is 8 years. In all the videos I put out, I think I have been paid to make 3 of them. 3 of them I've actually received a fee for. The rest of them I just get the item free and I do the video. Then why is there such a bleariness there? I've cleaned the camera lens to see if it helps. Yeah, I get the item free and I make the video, and the only recompense that I get is actually what the video makes in ad revenue. And so if you don't watch it, I don't get paid. And usually the free things I end up passing on to somebody else who'll make use of them. So it's not as if I'm sitting in my house full of expensive gadgets that, you know, rubbing my hands in glee. This has become a ramble. This is, I would call it the weekly ramble instead of the weekly waffle. I don't know. Anyway, just thinking out loud, really. Just thinking out loud. So I'll take these dogs home and give them their dinner. I've got a Big Mac and fries. Does anybody want my gherkins? Let me know in the comments if you'd like my gherkins. Imagine if you did, and then I posted them out to you. How minging would that be? What did you have, Nat?
A wrap and chips.
A wrap and fries. And the fries are actually hot for once. Unheard of. Unheard of. Home again, home again. I'm going to sit here and edit the car boot vlog from last week, ready to go up Monday. And that'll be me done. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the car boot. Good morning. Hang on a second, let me clean that lens. Try that again. Good morning on Sunday. It's early. It is 7:10 in the A of the M.
Here's what I found.
Thanks, Siri. I didn't ask you for anything. Siri's just found a definition of the word hatred. I don't know what you thought I said. It is 7:10 a.m. I am here at the car boot sale. Anthony's here at the car boot sale. Bella's just getting her togged up. Look, she's got her frog costume on today. Is it her fog jumper?
It is, but she didn't like her hood.
It is her fog jumper, but she don't like the ears, the eyes apparently. And yeah, it's got to be an early one today because I've got to go work.
That's good, mate. It's good. I like it.
How much are your Lego heads?
7 for the small ones and 15 for the big ones.
Thank you.
Weird, isn't it? Nice little.
No, I know. So
So imagine a small crime was committed and you needed to find out who it was. And imagine that this was your suspect, and what you really needed to do was find some footprints that would be absolutely inconclusive evidence. No, conclusive evidence, isn't it? Were you there? No, officer, I was not there. We have evidence that you were there. I might have been there, officer. I bought a new camera mount and paid £3. It's brand new in its box. It's one of those sticky ones. You are currently stuck on it. We will see if you stay stuck. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you around, record the journey home, put the annoying car music over it, and if you fall off, we'll know it didn't work.
Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way.
You couldn't have fell off quicker if you tried. Well, I managed to get it stuck in that corner and it did hold the phone all the way home, although I wasn't recording, but it was very wibbly wobbly. It was very shaky camera style, so I don't think that's the answer either. I don't know if it just needs tightening or what. Ready and go to work.
Much later.
I'm home. I think I've just pulled an earring out. Where did that go? Did I put it out? No, there it is. I'm home. I am hot and bothered. It is 4:15 and my thoughts for the evening were, oh, I've got to walk the dogs and then I'll get some listing done. I didn't take into account that it's 1,000,000 degrees in the shade. So we're reversing that plan. We'll get some listing done and then we'll walk the dogs. Situation currently, everything you see unlisted stock. Desk behind there somewhere, computer, but yes, so I need to clear a space to work in, and then I intend to drill down through a lot of this unlisted stock. I'll see you guys in a bit when I've hopefully achieved something. I'm going to get the fan on first. Oh. See you shortly. I am, oh God, I look knackered as well. I am absolutely hanging. I have done 44 drafts. Everything you see here now and here behind me now is now drafted. Needs photographing. There is still an enormous amount over here, but I have done 44 drafts and these dogs do need to go out because they've now started wrestling each other for something to do. So, take the dogs out. I don't think I can do any photographs tonight. I'm too tired for photographs. So take the dogs out, tidy this stuff back up a bit, go to bed. Ted, Ted, Ted! Come on, Teddy, I see you. Teddy, I see you. Teddy! Can you see him in the undergrowth? I can see him. Teddy, come on! Everybody very shouty. Everybody's very shouty tonight. There he is. Hi, Ted. Hi. Ted, 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 Ted. You right, Moo? Molly the Moocher. Okay. It's 5 to 9 and I was going to go to bed because I couldn't face photographing. But I also can't face waking up to seeing all this here in the morning, so I'm going to photograph as much of this as possible, get it bagged ready for loft and or unit, and then go to bed. There we go, 2 huge bags, listed, drafted, photographed. They just need scheduling now to go up. 1 bag for the loft, 1 bag for the unit. There's a pile of stuff over there still waiting to be photographed, but that is the stuff that requires more space and more daylight. I am done and done in that order. So I will say good night to you and goodbye to this week's waffle. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.